Welcome back. We're back.
Yeah, we're back. And it's like an all-star kind of episode.
Yes, sir.
Episode what, 23?
Episode 23.
23 goes with the all-star number.
23.
I told you it's an all-star show. It's
exactly.
Number 23, and we're here to celebrate.
And I just, Fred Van
First time all-star, we called it, we knew. Freddie V.
That's an easy
Frederico.
Thing. That's what we do over here. But but before we get into the topics, you got to do what you got to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, turn on notifications.
Big bad beat.
Turn off the notifications, turn them on so you know when we drop.
I should have got some dice. We got to bet on ourselves today. Hey, so what we drinking today, Vern?
Oh, man. Got that Amsterdam Blonde.
I bought the beer, but Vern picked the big one. Yeah, I like it because
it's extra large. We have a lot of topics to talk about.
Have beer for the whole episode.
Yeah.
So this is Amsterdam Blonde Lager, established 1869.
568 milliliters. Let's see what I want.
It's a big beer.
I picked it because it's light out of the rest of them, 5%. And a blonde beer is pretty good.
Tastes very good.
Yeah, man, it's good.
I'll give this
8 out of 10.
8? I say 7.5. We're close.
I was gonna
7.5.
say 7. But yeah, we have to get the beer out of the way because we have a lot to talk about.
I see stars, Vern.
I see
all stars.
A lot to talk about. Raptors.
On the Raptors.
4-0 week?
No, it's 5.
Oh, it's 5. After tonight's game, it's 5. But a 4-0 week? 4-0 week was gold.
4-0. What are you talking about? 5-0.
Well, 5-0.
This is how I said the Raptors need to play.
5-0.
Not no under 500 ball. Not no 1-3. No.
You know what's happening?
Oh, they're playing so sweet.
Right
now.
But you know what's happening though?
What?
Raptors 6th in the East prediction is back.
It is back for now. If they continue playing like this,
it is back.
If they go back to playing how they're playing a week or 2 weeks ago,
I don't know what happened with Brooklyn. Brooklyn is falling. Raptors at the right time. We're just gonna be like, thank you for that spot. Yeah, we're trying to get into the 4-5 game.
Brooklyn losing pure game. KD goes down, and I don't know, the Harding and
part-time Kyrie's not working.
It's not working.
But let's get into
talking about the Raptors.
Let's get into the Raptor rap.
Yes,
let's get into the Raptor rap. Let's get into the
Rewind.
Raptor
So
Rewind.
Raptor
rap.
They started off a triple overtime win against the Heat. That game was dangerous. I really enjoyed that game.
It was a really good game, and that game was payback for the first game that the Raptors lost by 5 that they should have won. All right, that was a payback for that, and the Bulls was a payback too. The one that lost in Chicago
lost recently too. Then they came and beat the Hawks. Then they beat the Heat again. Then they went to overtime with the Bulls, and just tonight, before we started recording, they beat the Hawks.
Tough
for the second time.
Tough.
And what I like about this, most like a good chunk, like the Heat and the Bulls, they're at the top of the East right now.
Number 1, 2.
Top of the East, and they're showing up strong against those teams. Right. I love it. They're
slapping them up. They're showing them, yo.
So maybe they're not going for the lottery.
No.
Maybe they are going for that 6
And you're seeing...
But remember, this is just only 1 week. Let me see like a few of these weeks. Because honestly, if they do a few of these weeks, they could easily be in the top of the East.
I get you saying as a team, they need to put it together, but you can see flashes from players. And now the players who are putting it together and the team, it's like it's coming together. It's starting to mesh.
The one thing, I guess they're ready for playoffs. But the one thing, they're only going like 6 or 7 deep.
Oh, yeah, you have to.
Like,
maybe 8. Maybe 8. But that's what you need, though.
But who's the 8? The 8. Who's in the 8 spot?
I would say maybe Banton.
Then who's in the 7?
We got Boucher's 6.
No, Boucher is 6. I know for sure. But after that, it's like you don't know.
Like
sometimes you see Banton. Sometimes you see
Precious. Achua is there for sure.
Probably.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. They only really go 7,
right? And then what's the name is coming back too, right?
Birch.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Pascal, man, you seen the evolution of Pascal. I got to give Pascal some love.
Pascal's becoming a playmaker. Because I see when they're trying to double and triple team Van Vliet, Pascal gets the ball and Pascal is creating for the team.
And you could tell he learned from his experience in the bubble. In the bubble, he got really killed by the fans. Everyone killed him.
I'm loving how the Raptors are playing right
now. He has a bag now, man. Still has a spin, but when he cut off the spin, he could go to the next counter. When he cut off that counter, he has another counter.
Fade away in the key,
and he has that lethal.
Too, yeah. That spinning and that fade because he's so tall.
He has a bag now. He never had a bag before. He only had like 2 moves. Now he has a bag of moves.
And the other thing I like what he's doing, he's attacking the rim.
Yes,
I see on the fast break he attacks. Settle. He goes for the contact and
you
he
can
attacks.
Tell it's all experience. Like everything is slowed down for him now. Right, he's picking his spots.
He's playing better.
He can see the floor. Yeah, man, he's seen it before it happened. Raptors are looking nice.
And then this week, it's not even Siakam. Siakam is playing well, but the person that took the bag, took the cake, is Mr. Trent.
I don't know
Trent Jr.
You know what? I told myself. Didn't I say I was gonna be channeling my inner Gary Trent this year? You know what? And I haven't. I gotta start now. Next episode.
Where's your sunglasses?
Next episode. Watch. Next episode. Inner Gary Trent is coming out because that boy has
Gary
been
Trent has been balling.
Right.
He's
not even include tonight's game. The previous games, even before the one in Chicago when he only scored 16. Because I'm gonna get to your thought. He was 5 games in a row, 30 points. Right? And then the win against Chicago, he had I think he got 16, right? But he averaged 29.5 points a game on 5.7 threes. I round up. That's 6 threes
that
a
man
game.
Was shooting. But the thing is, even during that time, if you looked at the shot counts, it was Van Vliet and Gary Trent taking most of the shots. It's so weird that they're so shot heavy. Yeah. And you don't see OG or Siakam taking as many shots.
Because those guys are efficient in what they do, too. But, man, what's his name? Is a tough shot taker and maker.
Oh, yeah. They have 2 of them, Van Vliet and Gary Trent.
You saw that tree in the Chicago game when he licked in Levine's face with the step back 3 in his mouth. I don't know what Nick Nurse said to him, but his offensive game is picked up and his defensive game. He strips people. He's like this. Isn't he leads and steals? That guy's ridiculous.
Oh, yes.
He's ridiculous.
He's nice. I really enjoy Gary Trent. And
Raptors are looking good right now.
Again, we trust him. Masai. That trade was lethal. Is showing that, Masai knows what he's doing. But I know why he didn't get 30 in Chicago. Because there's a man that used
in Toronto.
When they played
in Chicago.
When they played Chicago and Gary Trent got 16, it could have been his 6th time getting 30 points.
And why you say who are they playing?
The Bulls.
And who's on the Bulls?
They have an ex-Raptor.
Oh, no, wait. Not just any ex-Raptor.
The Raptor that who has the record tied with Gary Trent of 5 30-point games in a row.
And has a lot of records.
Yes. I think this is one of them that he didn't want broken, and he told the whole team. I was there. They didn't know I was a fly on the wall. And DeRozan said,
in the change room,
"Yo, just make sure this man does not get 30 points. I don't care what you do. I don't care who else score. Gary Trent's not getting 30 points tonight, and he's not breaking my record." Everybody's like, "I got you, DeRozan. I got you, DeRozan."
It doesn't matter if we lose. If you have to double that man, you double that man. All right? He's gonna hit a 1-2 tough shot.
I feel say that was what happened.
But man, I'm so happy, man. I'm so proud.
Raptors are playing
and they're
ball.
tough. And they lead. If they don't lead the league, they're in the top of the league
in offensive rebounds,
and
tips.
Deflections,
man. They're playing
everything.
This is like
all
the time you watch the Raptors play, you see how
stupid
we
saw flashes
and how
of it.
foolish they're doing.
Now
I think they're paying us back now because I'm proud of watching the Raptors go triple overtime and take team all the way to the end.
And one thing though, I give them right. And just like we're talking about which game today, how
they played the Hawks.
But we saw a game today where someone gave up a 17-point lead. Like with the Raptors, doesn't matter how they play. Look how much first quarter,
Raptors
first half.
are the ones giving up them big leads. But at least they're still fighting at the end.
To come, and that's the point.
They don't let it fall. Right? They still fight to the end.
I can't lie, Raptors. A couple first half, I turned you off because I'm like, oh my goodness, and then I flip it back on, and it's like, Lord of mercy. Are you kidding me?
Portland.
Ever since that,
Portland game. Oh my god,
their third and fourth quarters have been spot on.
Way better.
Spot on.
Yeah, third quarters they're playing really strong. Third quarters are usually
I think they're up there as one of the third quarter teams in the NBA. They have to be up there.
Playing well, and then we can't finish a rewind without talking about the All-Star.
All-Star Freddie.
Man.
Come on now.
Freddie V.
21.7 points a game. Come on now. 7 assists.
Yeah, if you don't know Fred VanVleet's story, you must know his story already.
Bet on yourself.
Bet on yourself. Fred
Undrafted.
Undrafted.
Wichita State.
Oh, man.
Right. And the thing is, he had a draft party. I'm going to get into real quick. Had a draft party. You know, like every prospect that. And they watched the draft and they watched for their name to call his name and they get called. And they had all his friends and family there.
He had friends and family in the
bar. He got up on stage,
up.
and I'm not even going to go into the speech, but, he went into a long speech and told them, that's not the end of it. You're going to see me again, kind of, and hey.
To go from that undrafted to be
All-Star?
Almost embarrassed and in front of your whole family thinking you're going to get drafted into the NBA and you don't. And that term, bet on yourself, is his agent that told him that. He's like, you know what you should do? Don't accept the second round draft pick.
Yeah.
Go undrafted and bet on yourself. Yeah. Go to summer league, show them what you could do, and then get yourself in a contract.
He coined that phrase real quick.
And everybody's saying it now.
Yeah.
Bet on yourself.
And he has the ultimate respect. I'm telling you right now, right? In the draft between KD and LeBron, KD's drafting VanVleet. Because KD's a fan of VanVleet.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, from that series. He calls him a dog.
What is he going to get drafted?
I don't know.
It can't be the top 10.
I don't know.
The top 10 are the starters.
Yeah, exactly. He's probably gonna go. He's probably gonna go like
top 8 are the starters.
He's probably gonna go like 15.
You think 15?
Yeah.
15. How many players total are there in these teams?
Right, because you're not gonna pick Garland over him.
There's how much players?
Let's see.
7.
There's 5 starters 7. And 7 reserves.
Oh, so there's what, 12?
Yeah.
So 24. You say 15? Yeah. You should put money on that one. You go
what
top
do you say?
15. Top 15. I don't know. I think he's gonna go lower than that.
He ain't gonna be last.
Top 20. He won't be last. I think he'll be in the top 20.
If KD has him, and KD probably, Chris Paul and those men gonna go quick.
Yeah, and Booker
and the man's gonna go quick.
They're gonna go quick.
But I
Zach LaVine.
Those men gonna go quick. Yeah. But you never know, man.
He won't be last.
No, he won't be last.
But I think he'll be top 20.
Yeah. But 21.7 assists. Right?
I'm so excited to see VanVleet.
Cal Lowry gave him a shout out.
It's a
my
true
young boy
underdog story, yo.
And it's still writing. Isn't he like the 4th undrafted player in NBA history?
Undrafted player in NBA history to make an All-Star team.
And the most famous ones are him and Ben Wallace.
Yeah, Ben Wallace. What was that? Brad? Was that guy on Sacramento? I can't remember his name.
Barry? One of the Barrys?
No.
Okay.
I can't remember.
I can't remember who, but I just know those two.
Yeah, but I'm so excited for VanVleet.
So excited, man. And I'm calling it right now. Mr. Siakam, you can't rob him. He plays 37 games. If he's not the injury reserve, I'm gonna be cheese.
You think it's Siakam in the East?
It has to be.
I think it's Siakam in the East.
Has to be. Can't be Jared Allen. No way.
No, I think it's Siakam in the East.
Has to be.
Yeah, because Siakam does more for his team than Jared Allen.
Yeah,
Jared Allen's a great defender. He's a big man, but he doesn't create.
Or if you're gonna give it to somebody, then it's either, I won't be mad if a Melo gets it.
LaMelo Ball, I won't be mad.
I won't be mad if Bridges gets it. I'll be cheese. I like you, Bridges. You're on my fantasy team, but I'll be cheesy. You're not doing better than Siakam.
They have one or two more years before they're running the All-Star.
You're not doing it like
Siakam.
You know
LaMelo's getting All-Star very soon.
Yeah,
he doesn't.
Right, but if he doesn't, if it's not Melo,
you're jumping onto that. We have that later on, but
I know. I'm just flinging it right now.
It's okay.
I'm just excited.
Who's going to be the?
I'm excited.
Who's going to be replacement on the West?
I'm excited
for Draymond.
That's going to be a tough one. But
so on the East is Kevin Durant is injured,
what?
so there's going to be a replacement player. So usually the coaches they pick another player, and that's why we say it's going to be Siakam.
Let's get back to that. No, let's just.
No, I want to hear who you say.
Who I think we're going to get to it, but it's not. Man, I wanted to say Brandon Ingram because I had him on my list, but I don't think it's going to be him.
Ingram.
If you really look at it and you look at team and team success and how teams are doing, the Suns already have 2. I would say reward the young Grizzlies. Now that I change your heart.
You're saying the same person, Jared Jackson Jr.? Yeah. I think so. I think that guy should get the replacement. I think how hard he plays.
Yeah. You have to reward
how he improved.
You have to reward the young man.
I think, and their team is playing very well.
Yeah,
I said Jared. Was Jared Jackson Jr.?
Yeah, Jaren. I think it was Jaren Jackson.
Jaren?
Yeah.
You're
Could
right.
be
Jaren
Jackson.
Jaren.
Jr., yeah. Right.
Jaren.
You know.
Anyway, this man jumping all over the place.
Raptors are pushing, man. Raptors are pushing, man. I just got excited. Raptors got me just excited. I started spinning, Siakam news and all talking.
If you don't know Van Vliet's story, I tell you, there's a podcast called We Regret to Inform You. They did an amazing piece on Fred Van Vliet. Talks about his whole story from when he was young, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, to how he got all the way to the league.
I didn't see that
and
one.
the different things he did. Yeah, man. If you look at Van Vliet, anytime he's sitting on the bench, where is he sitting? Beside the coach. And he started doing that when he was in college, when he was getting no playing time. So he decided to sit by the coaches, understand what the coaches wanted, understood their everything that they wanted to do on the court. So when he's on the court, he knows what the
I don't know if you watch college basketball, but that dude was rude.
Yeah,
he was nasty.
And he brought them to the final, not final four, but he brought them to the tournament.
They were in the tournament. They
brought
got
him to the tournament every year. He was there.
Yeah,
and you look at Van Vliet, undersized. They think this man
he is lethal.
He's not super fast.
The same thing he's doing right now, he did in college.
Van Vliet.
I'm telling you that the same thing he did now, he did in college.
Yeah. But honestly, Van Vliet and Siakam, those two players kind of show the Raptors.
G League man them. Hardcore.
No, they're bringing up the value of the Raptors, really.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because all of the man in the league that, they want to improve, they want to get better, where are they going to go? To the Raptors, because they see Raptors could develop players from nobodies.
And to your point about sitting beside the coach, who was he behind, backing up beside for 5-6 years. Kyle Lowry,
and they create that culture where it's like, okay, I know you're second to me, but I'm not going to hold back and not teach you everything I know. Because the better you become, the better my job becomes. Exactly. It's easier for me to
we win.
And they win.
Right, the faster we get to our goal.
It's true, because Kyle Lowry could have easily said, "Nah, I know this man's gonna take my spot. I'm gonna hold back and nah, teach him."
Yeah.
But look what happens by teaching the next one. Now you become that much better, because now when I'm injured, there's a next man that could play just like me. Or when I'm not injured, well, you're going to double team me?
You have to share the knowledge.
Van Vliet could do it, or Van Vliet you could switch back and forth. That's what they did in their final year. They're 2 point guards. They were lethal on the court.
You have to share the knowledge.
And now look at where Lowry is. Yeah. Lowry went and made his money again in Miami, and Van Vliet's making his money running a whole team now. Yeah. And they both still could succeed.
And Lowry said, "What? My young boy."
Yeah, he said young buck.
My young buck.
My young buck. All-star.
Talk to me.
And now look at that. Now it looks at Lowry. Lowry, even it brings up his stature more too, because he's like, he brought this man up. And when you look at Van Vliet, his game is almost like identical like Kyle Lowry.
Stole the formula. Took the formula.
When you look at it, Van Vliet couldn't been put in a better position and being behind somebody almost his size, plays just like him.
This is a classic case of finding the right team for you.
Exactly, because I don't know if that could have happened anywhere else.
No.
Anywhere else.
Are they going to give him the chance like that?
And it was that close. Lowry was about to be traded to from Toronto.
Right? So, it's man, I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy for Freddie. I'm happy for the Raptors for 5-0 week.
Trust me.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
When Fred Van Vliet's career is done, they're going to make a movie. It's going to be a Netflix movie. Because honestly, his life is a movie.
Yeah, no, it's just like
true underdog story. And it's going to be called, what are you going to call it?
There's him.
Bet on yourself.
That's a good one. And there's one for football called Cinderella Man, where there's a quarterback essentially didn't get drafted and he was bagging groceries. And then when he went to a tryout and got on a team and won Super Bowl. You want no football.
We all know, I'm about to say,
you want no football.
Fire upon the NFL.
But it's got, when you're talking about underdog stories, that just popped in my mind.
This
I know you say fire upon that.
This is a basketball.
It's basketball, but you mentioned underdog
He should have been throwing footballs into the basketball hoop. He should have learned a Steph Curry jump shot.
Right? But no, you're right. That's going to be a great movie.
Yeah. His life is a movie.
But if you ask people who was undrafted, right? Like Duncan Robinson, right? Is one predominant name. Like people know he signed a big bag for Miami. He's like, I look up to Fred VanVleet.
All of them do. There was even
every single guy.
There was even Boucher also had an interview. I was just watching the other day, and he was talking about the same thing. Everybody looks up to him because he's like
he's the one to show you.
Example of no matter where you are and no matter where you got drafted or you didn't get drafted, if you put in the work, you can still make it. Just bet on yourself and put in the work. You can make it.
Because you have the skills and talent. You just got to show the work.
Yeah, he's a true example.
So, man, I gotta say, man, I went off script a little bit, but we had to bring it back. Round of applause for that man, yo.
Freddie!
Round of applause.
Frederico
well deserved,
Allstar.
man. Yo, man, I loved it when I saw DeRozan hugged him, man. Because then you see that they showed a picture when he was in the Raptors, and then oh, man. Yeah, there's a lot of players. Yo, listen, Toronto has players around the league now, you know. So you go around, you be like, yo.
All over the league.
Chicago has a beer, Toronto, man.
Yeah.
Matt Thomas? Come on.
And then you even see Stanley Johnson coming back out of nowhere and starting on the Lakers.
Remember, back to his story. Masai told him, you're bad at basketball, and he said, I got to put in work.
Put in some work.
So everywhere you go, you see Raptors.
We spent like the whole of the time on the Raptors. But
it's Raptors.
The Raptors are playing ball.
You see when the Raptors are playing ball? Yo.
We don't need to talk about nothing else because it's only Raptors.
Them bad.
Butter and chicken, butter and rice, bad.
Just bad here. Just bad. Butter and peas, butter and rice, butter and chicken. Just bad here.
Bad. Yeah, inside joke from Foundation. But anyways, let's get around the league. There's been a big trade. There's been a big trade in the league. Another ex-Raptor we're talking about around the league.
Again.
That man's moving again. But I think I feel this is a good situation for him.
It is.
I think this is a good situation for him.
Was this a Woj bomb? I bet it's was it a shams?
I think this is I don't know, but it's official anyhow.
Yeah,
so the trade is so Eric Bledsoe, Justice Winslow.
Between the teams, Portland and the Clippers, just to give you context if you don't know the teams when you're shouting out the name, because people may not know that Bledsoe is off Milwaukee and playing for the.
No, I'm just telling you.
Okay.
Who's going to Portland?
Okay.
So the trade was, you're right. I should break it down. The trade was between Portland Trailblazers and the LA Clippers. So the Portland is getting Eric Bledsoe, Justice Winslow, and Keon Johnson.
Yeah. I like Keon.
The LA Clippers are getting Norman Powell, ex-Raptor, Robert Covington, and I think there's some more picks.
Second round pick.
Yeah.
And they're getting money too?
No, it is, the last part is, so exception. Portland creates a $6.5 million trade exception and dips below the luxury tax.
Small market move.
LA Clippers add $19 million to their luxury tax.
Yo, Bomber's a billionaire.
For a total of $112
do you see that, man?
million. So this is luxury tax. And if you guys don't know much about basketball, so if a team, there's a limit on how much you could pay your players. And if you go above that limit, I think there's multiple layers. You have to pay like $1 towards a luxury tax on top of that.
But that goes
it goes to the other teams that are below the luxury tax. This is a way for like big market teams. Yeah, you could pay more your players.
To dominate and get all the players.
But the other teams would get some money because you're paying so much to your players.
Bomber don't care.
It's a way to make it a little even.
Isn't Bomber from like Microsoft?
And
so he don't care. He's a billionaire.
True say,
he wants to win.
He wants to make a splash because they're about to move into their new stadium and everything.
And the new stadium is right by the old Forum Stadium, right? The LA Forum where the Lakers used to play. So he took that out and then
I like what he's doing with the team. Though.
Yeah. You got to get something somewhere.
Because the Clippers kind of were in the Lakers' shadow.
Come on,
and it's nice for them to have their own.
You have to.
Yeah.
You can't play in a stadium where you cover up the banners.
Yeah,
and you have nothing.
But before that, they used to play under the next team's banners.
So soft.
Imagine you're playing the Lakers and your home game
and you're seeing Laker banners.
Laker.
That's why Doc Rivers is like, yo, let's cover that shit up. No way.
Yeah, Doc Rivers did that one time.
Clippers look like it's not a move for this year because the Clippers are fighting for 8th.
So wait, you're saying what?
Next
First
year,
of all, let me ask you, who do you think won that trade?
Oh, the Clippers.
Oh, okay, for sure. But the Clippers took on the money too.
Yeah, they took on the money. But if your GM or your owner don't care about the money,
yeah, true.
It's not a big deal.
So you're saying Portland's in a rebuild?
Oh, I don't know what they do. I like the Keon move, right? You know, I got to shout him out. Saw him play in high school. He's talented, but the Bledsoe.
It looks like they're rebuilding.
Dumping.
I have a feeling.
And Justin Winslow, like, what are you gonna do? With
Justin Winslow has done nothing.
So their contract, I think,
Eric Bledsoe they could use.
Yeah,
Keon Johnson might be like a diamond in the rough.
He's a rookie this year, so he has to get minutes,
right?
And he'll get minutes there.
Justice Winslow, he's more of a
Justice Winslow deal is partial guaranteed. So there's him and
they're,
Bledsoe.
They're probably using it to get out of
him and Bledsoe.
So then you're saying that they're looking for a rebuild then.
Yeah, that's exactly.
So
Dame's gone.
You're saying your Dame's gone. I don't know if CJ McCollum's going to be there.
Because Chauncey's like, I can't win like this. So what are we going to do?
Interesting.
Unless they're going to try to flip that.
You think Daryl Morey's going to try a tin and try to get Dame Lillard beside Mr. Embiid?
Daryl Morey is a Harden man.
Oh, he was Harden. He has his eyes.
He had Harden in
that is true.
Houston.
He could easily say Harden.
Nobody but Harden. Remember what we did?
What we did. See how I brought up your status? Now you're a superstar. Oh, I was the one that saw that.
I traded for you.
I was the one that
brought you from OKC. Remember that? Remember from OKC?
Nobody knew Harden was that good until I think only Daryl Morey was like, I'm going to give that man all the money.
There were flashes when they used to bring him off the bench. And he used to run the point, and the rest would just run the two. The team was lethal.
Yeah.
So they knew. OKC's problem was they didn't want to pay him. Yeah. Or there was a small market, so they couldn't go over the cap.
But honestly, the big move they should have done is trade Westbrook. If they go back and look at all of that,
they should have.
They trade Westbrook.
Right.
And got a whole bunch of picks or some other smaller assets. Because watch, now they go all the way to the Nets. Harding and KD, they're killing it. They don't even need Kyrie. They don't even need Kyrie if them two are playing.
But man, the Clippers though, when Kawhi and Paul George comes back,
they're gonna be nice. They're gonna be nice. Because
now you don't have to start Norm.
They're gonna
you could keep starting Norm right now.
I think what they're doing is trying to build. They're slowly trying to
bench.
build the bench and build all these pieces.
So they got Norm Powell. They got Covington. They got not Maxey. They got Man.
Yeah, man.
So they're already 8. That's already good enough.
What I like about the Clippers, I don't
enough.
know what it is. They have grit.
Yeah.
Even though they traded Beverly, they have grit and they play. No matter all the stars out, they're still winning some games.
It's still Doc Rivers, Ty Lue. Because Ty Lue's under Doc Rivers. So it's like the gritty. Ty Lue brings that gritty defense thing to you. It's like Ty Lue.
Ty Lue's getting some stars under his coaching belt.
Yeah.
For what he's doing in the Clippers. I like the Clippers ain't winning nothing this year, but if you watch them play, they got grit. They don't get bust. They don't get
They're gonna be in the playing game.
And they're losing their 2 best players who are all NBA players.
All stars. All NBA.
All stars. They're all NBA players. Yeah. Both of them.
So they're gonna be in the playing. Right, and that's a big deal.
Honestly, they look like they're playing better. They're playing better than the Lakers.
Stop that. Stop. Don't even. I don't even watch that team unless LeBron's playing.
Lakers made the worst trade for. I remember at the early in the season, I was saying, I thought it would have worked. Then you're like, Westbrook gets rebound. Westbrook gets assists. Westbrook also gets turnovers.
No,
I say that.
No, the key that I missed was his horrible decision making.
Oh my gosh! I something in my head.
Horrible.
Like, I don't. But the thing is, you have to think about it. They need shooting. Westbrook can't shoot. Like anybody you get needs to be able to shoot. Shoot 3-pointers.
At least Ben Simmons went downhill and went to the free throw line.
Yeah,
he knew who he was, and he didn't try to shoot.
Can't get no free
but he knew who he was.
Oh man! Every time I see Westbrook shoot, I'm like, I swear Westbrook practices in the.
Of course he does. That's the worst. That's the bad part. You practice. I know you practice. Because people.
Every time you shoot,
I know you practice.
I want to see Westbrook hit that shot in practice. I don't know. Don't look. But from the time he goes and shoots, it's like
you remember. Now you make us talk about the Lakers. You see, because I'm gonna tell you what Shaq told him. Shaq talked to him like he was a rookie. Shaq said you need to slow down. You're playing too fast.
Yeah, but usually, like look at a man like Chris Paul. They don't play. They know. They're like, bro. They know the little.
Puff, you're in the league over 10 years now. And you someone tell you to slow down.
Be flying.
Someone tell you to slow down.
You pick and choose when you go high speed. But usually the rookies are the ones you're telling
going at high speed. Slow down. You're gonna have to slow down. And all you say for rookies, they eventually they'll learn to slow down. Westbrook didn't learn to slow down.
I love Westbrook,
but Yeah,
but it was
the Clippers.
not
It's the
right
Clippers
trade.
right now. It's the Clippers right now.
All of them, man, they traded away all their assets for Westbrook when they could have got cheaper assets. That would have done way better.
But
look at man like DeRozan saying he would have took less money to go there.
I know.
You could have traded because you could have straight out signed for DeRozan. Then you could have traded for like Buddy Hield. Them two man would have been way better than Westbrook. Better.
But again, they held on to talent, but I haven't seen it.
Who held on to talent?
THT. They could have had Lowry.
Oh, Talon Tucker.
They could have had Lowry, but they didn't want to put him in the deal to Toronto.
And now they're like, yo, who would take it?
Okay.
What could I get?
Imagine you had Lowry instead of Westbrook, and yet so then you would have more to go
Honestly,
get.
I'm glad we didn't have that. We don't.
No, we don't. I don't want
I'm
talent.
Glad.
Get out of here.
I didn't want Talon Tucker.
Yeah.
I
didn't want Tyler Hero either. Yeah. I'll take Precious. It's all good.
No, Tyler Hero I would have took.
Over Precious?
I would have took Hero.
Nah, because he doesn't fit the Raptor mold, though.
But he could shoot.
I know he can shoot, but we don't need him.
Yeah, that's true. All the man that can shoot, the Raptors have their tall.
Don't need him. We have Beer 6'8", 9'6".
Anyways, yo, we're going all over the place.
You know what I'm saying? But no. But we really need to go on a tangent because it's the LA. And the Clippers are going to box out the Lakers.
I told Vern we're not supposed to be talking about Lakers today.
You brought it up. You brought up the Lakers. You brought it up.
I don't want to talk about Lakers.
I don't watch
Lakers
those,
not even regional playoffs.
Yo, if LeBron's not playing, I don't watch those, man.
I'm Team LeBron.
Wasting LeBron's. Yo,
I think LeBron needs to leave and go back to Cleveland.
Oh, Lord, that's
a whole next go. We're going to talk about 10 minutes. But, yo, I hope LeBron said... Yo, LA.
If LeBron was in Cleveland right now,
I'm going back to Cleveland.
Cleveland had number 1 seed.
Oh, Cleveland's going to finals again. Cleveland's going to finals.
If LeBron had these young boys,
Cleveland.
This is what LeBron needs.
What year is his contract he's in?
I have no idea.
Oh, we need to look this up.
But Lord ain't going nowhere. Stat-Man, let me fling it up for us, guy. We haven't flinged a Stat-Man in a while.
If that man could buy, if he's on his like contract year, he could decide to leave or stay. He's going to. I agree with you. I think he's going to go to Cleveland. He's going back to the land.
No, okay. LeBron can't carry man no more. Now LeBron needs to man them.
Right.
Because he's still giving you 29
now.
Look what LeBron's doing, right? But he's not like he can't take over and do it again like he used to do.
But LeBron doesn't want to be scoring 29 points.
He doesn't.
That's the thing. LeBron does not want to score that much.
He doesn't.
He wants to be scoring around 20 and then getting like at least around 25 8 to 9 assists a game.
Do like 25, 9 and 9, 25, 8 and 8, 27, 7 and 7. Who cares? The man's almost up to 30. He's right behind KD. Anyways. He's 37.
LeBron might be back in
Cleveland.
You
made us talk about the Lakers.
The way Cleveland's playing? No, I want to talk about LeBron. I don't want to talk about the Lakers. I want to talk about
if LeBron. He's on that Cleveland team, that's championship, eh?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Just for that, yo, give me a
I don't know which one that is.
I don't know. More fire!
More fire!
More fire! Yeah.
All right. We don't even know our sample. The ganja liquor's hard.
Hard time.
So the one thing we want to talk about quickly is the All-Star game, the Rising Stars. So the Rising Stars is very interesting this year. They're doing something a little different. So Rising Star game is usually the sophomores and the rookies. They will play. Last few years they had Team USA versus Team World, and they had just one game. But this year I like what they're doing. They're changing it up to be a tournament style.
4 teams.
So there's 4 teams. They have
round
2
robin
rounds
championship
to figure out who wins the championship. I like this for a few reasons.
It's interesting. It'll be fun. It's different.
It's different. It's a tournament style,
competitive,
and that you can have more players now that playing because you never know.
That's true.
When you snub people in the Rising Star and sophomores, you need more because in the first few years they're nice, but you don't see if people fall off. You need to have a few more people in that.
Who predicted the Damon Baines was second round pick? And look at him right now. So yes, you are right. You need to put
more people in there.
So when they do blow up, people are like, oh, I saw him in the Rising Star game.
And I like that. Yeah. I like it. It'll make it more exciting, and I know I'll watch that. I think the league realizes that this tournament style, this one game is exciting.
They learned from the
playing game last year. That was.
But they also realized that the All-Star game is getting damn boring.
Yeah. So you need to change up 1 or 2 things.
You need to flip it up.
I like this little change because it's something I never watched no Rising Stars. I
used to watch it, but like just because I know the players. But now,
think about it.
It's gonna attract more people.
Not even attract more people. the players are going to play more
Exactly.
because they don't want to go out the first round. They want to win it. So they're going to play harder the first game, and they're going to play harder the second game.
And it's not going to be, let me go. You could dunk all you want. You can score all.
It's not going to be like the All-Star game doing all these dunks.
No.
It's going to be like they're going to try to win.
I want to win. Yeah.
And if there's money involved too,
come on.
When these men are rookies, and some men are like, you're not getting paid yet, they're going to want that money.
Give me that money.
This is exciting. I like this change.
We're not going to get into all the 4 teams. We're just going to pick our best team.
I was asking Vern, which one do you think is the best team? Well, I'll go first.
Should we give them the names of the 4 guys, and then we're going to pick? We're not going to give them all the names, but we're going to say these are the guys who have teams, and these are the teams that we pick. So it's like we'll go Isaiah Thomas, Gary Payton, Barry.
I don't know the last one.
No, hold on. What was the last one? Oh man. Gotta look it up.
The Herblick, the man.
The Herblick.
Well, while he's looking that up, I'm going to tell you, I think my best team, I think is the best. I go with Team Payton, Gary Payton. So they went in a draft style and they picked in order. And his team is LaMelo Ball, Scotty Barnes, Jaden McDaniels.
I can't even.
I don't even know how to say this guy's last name. He's on the Bulls. Ayo Dosumu.
He's good. He's been playing since Ball got injured.
Yeah. Chris Duarte, Davion Mitchell, and Scott Henderson. So all the teams have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players that are in the league, either a sophomore or a rookie. And then the last pick is from the G League. The G League Ignite team.
So it's a young team. I can't remember who the last name is.
This man,
but anyway,
can't find it. But what team you think is the best?
I think the other team is James Worthy. Yeah, James Worthy has a team. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, there we go. My team is team Thomas, right? Because they had Ant-Man,
the number one
pick, Ant-Man. Then they got Sadiq Bey.
Black Jesus.
They got Sadiq Bey. I don't know if you people watch Detroit. But Sadiq Bey is nice.
Well, if you watch the Raptors, you probably see them. Detroit dust out the Raptors
so you definitely see him. So I can see Isaiah. Isaiah's a Detroit man, so I can see Isaiah picking him. Right. Then you have Desmond Baines.
Two Pistons. There.
Yes, Desmond Baines
balling out of control.
Yeah, because Isaiah Thomas is so Detroit.
That team.
So I know over Malachi. I didn't even know that was. I didn't even know that was a draft. We had that opportunity. Oh my goodness, right? And then after that, you have Isaiah Thomas, Isaiah Stewart. Come on out.
Yeah, the bad
right?
man
that had to go.
That want to fight.
Then he also had right
for licking him in his eye.
Second year man,
and the blood get him in his mouth. He turned into vampire.
Turn into the Hulk on LeBron. LeBron's like, look, young man, suckle. Cease and suckle. Right? And then after that, you have Tyrese Halliburton from the Kings.
That
solid.
Balling. Untradeable right now.
Untradeable. Then you have Precious Achua. He's actually starting to play in wicked.
It's going to be interesting how he plays an All-Star game.
Yeah.
He's going to start dunk on, man.
And then you have an Ignite guy, Jaden Hardy. He's supposed to be nice. He's going to be drafted next year. Right? So the Ignite over there. That's going to be good. So I expect those 2 teams to be in the finals.
Yeah, that'll be exciting. Right. 2 Raptors on each of those teams. Maybe that's why he picked it.
Because, you got LaMelo Ball, Scotty Barnes on the other team. That's nice. Chris Duarte, that's nice. Davion Mitchell, oh man, defense, that's nice. Yeah, man, it's going to be good. I think it's going to be those 2 teams. All
right. So we have one more topic to wrap up on. So the All-Star reserves were out. We were very close. Very close.
Oh,
honestly,
yeah.
I think we both missed one in the East. LaMelo Ball's not in.
And I missed
but
one
they had Middleton
I missed one in the East.
I think I had one also I missed on the...
Yeah, you missed Shea in the West.
I missed Shea, but I was the last one.
We both missed Melo in the East, and it was
LaMelo Ball.
And I missed Ingram, and it was Draymond got in.
Yeah, Draymond. I had Draymond.
But you said Draymond was going to get in because of the injury. Yeah. Even so,
but
right?
then who was in?
Cat. No, the West. So yeah. Oh, Rudy Gobert.
No, I had Gobert on there. There's one that I missed also. I can't remember.
Wait, hold on. Let me see. I swear it was only you put Shea. And
yeah, there's one I missed. I can't even remember who it was.
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell, and I had that guy last.
Yeah,
that one.
Donovan Mitchell is the one that you didn't have.
So we already talked about who are going to be in. So there's going to be 2 people that are going to be replaced. So on the East is Kevin Durant. He's injured. He's not going to be playing. Yeah. I said.
It's Siakam, no?
Siakam. Yeah. But and then on the West, there actually might be 2 because I don't know if LeBron will be there.
No, LeBron's going to be there.
LeBron's probably good. LeBron's like, my knee's better for All-Star.
They're saying that he's going to be back, guy. Because All-Star's not until February.
So there's at least one on the West.
Not until February.
Yeah, so
after All-Star game. After
after
Super Bowl. It comes after Super Bowl. So like the 20th, close to the end, 18th or so.
So like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks. So LeBron will be back by then.
On the West, there's Draymond Green. I said Jaren Jackson Jr. should be the replacement.
Yeah, I on my original list, I had Brandon Ingram making it from the Pelicans. But, I think they're going to reward the Grizzlies because the Grizzlies are playing ball right now. They're number 3 in the West.
Jr. should
so if it's not Brandon Ingram, then it's Jaren Jackson Jr.
I think the episode's done. Because there's no more beer.
And then for the East, it's Pascal Siakam.
My beer.
If not, I wouldn't be mad at Melo.
So we got to wrap this up because there's no more beer in my beer. So that was a wrap. Puff and Vern. Again, like, follow, subscribe. Let us know. Get in the conversation. Let us know if our takes are Stephen A. Smith-ish level or if we are on a higher level.
Raptors went 5-0. Raptors went 5-0.
Okay, see, sorry. I'm calm. This guy gets too hyped.
Sorry.
That's why he always talks about them in the 6th seed.
6th seed, Raptors 5-0.
They need to do this a few more weeks before you see crazy from me. All right. So until next time, until the next episode, Puff and Vern, we out. Peace. All-Star Van Vliet.
Yes, sir.
Federico. All right, until next time. Vern ain't even drinking nothing. Fine, I'm out of finished beer.